dreaming. Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming.
And we in that thing. Peace and love to all the guys and girls and the high vibrating species on the planet. What it is, what it do, good people. Come on in. Come on in. You know what I'm talking about? Have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. Academy, peace and love. I see y'all. Come on in, man. Y'all know where we at. Y'all know where we at right here. You know what I'm saying? Have a seat with me. Hey y'all, so we swung the block on SCP-Y again. So we're gonna check out this Gilded Cage Theater. What's that? Gilded Cage Theater. Okay, so that's SCP-34. You know what I mean? I hope everybody doing good out there. You know what I'm talking about? We are rounding up and closing about the year 2024, the year of the 8. I hope you made it through the gate. You know what I'm saying? Because it is the karma. Don't forget about that 8. Which I think. No, we on 7. We got 7. It's the 7. Now I was thinking about the tomorrow, but no, that's not going to be an 8. But anyways, the 8 of the year, that's 2024. So that's the 8, right? So that's karma or that's reward. So hopefully you've been on the reward side and you ain't been, you know what I'm saying, that one energy vampire out here starting fires. You know what I'm talking about? And now you finna have somebody spin your block and really set straight. It's balanced, y'all. It's balanced. You know what I'm saying? So if you found yourself on that side of the gate, you know what to do. You know what I'm saying? We got our positives and our negatives, which we're about to get to. You know what I'm saying? We got to balance it out, y'all. You feel me? So, but hey, don't lie to yourself, because self, you know what I'm saying? One thing I know, a higher self will not lie to self. You know what I'm saying? You can tell yourself all the things in the world, but you know what you've done. And just keep it 100. You know what you've done. You know what I'm saying? Even myself included. You feel me? Some things that people do, even the small things, we get scratched for that too, even though we might forget it. You know what I'm saying? Little small things like a little white lie. You know what I'm saying? We feel like a little white lie does not hurt, but that's a frequency in the universe. Okay, that's like everybody can feel it. Anybody that's weak under isn't attached to them. What you thought was a little white lie is a bigger lie for somebody else that's in a weaker state of mind than you are. You know what I mean? So let's be mindful of what we speak, what we think, how we feel about certain things. Is the reason why I ask you to protect your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's better to keep your emotions out of it. Yeah, don't be biased. But anyways, we got this number 7, man. Let's run this thing. We got masculine energy, Neptune as the planet. Energy is the Cancer in the 5th house. The positives for the number 7 is knowledgeable, intuitive travel, refined, perfectionist, psychic, independent, discriminating, thorough, profound, religious, inspired, analytic, probing, secretive, researching, seeker of truth, philosophical, content-wise, spiritual, studious, introspective, and peaceful. The negatives are sarcastic, drifter, recluse, hermit, skeptical, crafty, cunning, deceitful, flip side, withdrawn, fault-finding, too demanding, no depth, schemer, faithless, too critical. Some of the occupations here are the researcher, analyst, astrologer, astronomer, a scientist, a religious leader, navigator, accountant, a healer, writer, magician, numerologist, surgeon, computer expert, librarian, editor, engineer, teacher, culture expert, a marine biologist, and a technician. The tidbits here is the movie industry, fishing and shipping, pharmaceutical, undersea space exploration, gardens. Listen, man, I'm just kind of like, I'm thinking about this 7, just calling this stuff out, man. Have y'all noticed all the stuff that I'm calling out right now? It's like just been a part of the closing of the year, the summer, all these activities, undersea, space explorations, you know what I mean, big farmer, you know what I'm saying, the guy got, you know what I'm saying, the been the movie industry from Hollywood over to they so-called Black Hollywood in Atlanta. You know what I mean? It's the dolphins with the fishing, and you know what I'm talking about? The dolphins got the fentanyl. I mean, it's a lot going on in the world, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, this 7 is really speaking, right? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so cultural events, woods, forests, oil fields, lake streams, all houses of worship, science research projects, and convention, psychic, or occult fairs. Okay, and the chariot card would be our tarot, which represents personality in a state of struggle, eventually triumphing. Repeated cycles of struggle to grow and change, unbalanced emotions. You know what I'm talking about? You see how I just said it's better to keep your emotions out of things sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I don't be biased. You feel me? I mean, because if you were put in a situation, put it like this, if you were put in a situation, what you would do is probably what somebody wouldn't do. Or what you would do speaking into the situation came up, you probably don't really know what you probably would do. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's one thing to say something, but then when you put in a situation, it's a totally different ball game. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be biased and discriminating on any type of perspectives due to your own personal biases because you don't like a thing. You still might not be put in a position to where you can actually get by the thing. It's perspective. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, but anyways, the Neptune energies of the planet is dreams. Most of all, it's dreams, healing, and intuition. And again, the lapis stone. For our communication. You feel me? Let's see, a couple of negatives here. Dream, psychic. Same thing that's over here. We got intuition, artistic, oneness, visionary, compassion, otherworldly. For some negatives, we have flightly, self-sacrifice, fitful, ambiguous, a gambler, unrealistic, madness, pessimistic, and disillusionment. All right. So that's a lot right there, busting with that 7. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we still got other energies there. You got the Cancer energy. You got the 5th house energy, masculine energy, love of travel. You know what I'm saying? A recluse, hermit, skeptical. You know what I'm saying? So if you find yourself on these sides of the field where it's just kind of like negative, you know what I'm saying? Just remember, the universe is about balance. You do have to do the work, though. I will say that. You do have to do the work. Just because the thing is balanced doesn't mean that it'll balance out for you the way that you would ask it to or want it to. You know what I'm saying? So if you do the work, when they say if you want something done, you got to do it yourself type of deal. You feel me? So if you find yourself on the negative side, turn it around. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we do get brought down to negativity, and I would say have good reason. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to say earlier, step down. If they make you step down out of the green, you know what I'm saying? Make it worth it. Just make it worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's just an energy vampire and know exactly what to do to press your buttons to get you, you know what I'm saying? And you're pissed off and they're over there laughing. Feel me? So, Academy mates, I hope you got what you need because I do. And without further ado, let's get to what it is that we do. You know what I'm saying? We already 8 seconds up in this, boy. So, gonna get the thing bust.
Special containment procedures. SCP-Y-034. The Gilded Cage Theatre.
SCP-Y, peace and salute. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing. We on them.
Is under Foundation jurisdiction, and the building's perimeter is guarded by Mobile Task Force Zeta Zero, dramatic
Zeta
duos,
boy,
to prevent unauthorized access. Entrance to SCP-Y-034 is restricted to Level 3 personnel or higher, and all visitors must undergo psychological evaluations before and after exposure. The Opera House is fitted with advanced acoustic monitoring and recording equipment to document SCP-Y-034's performances. Attempts to capture the music played within SCP-Y-034 have consistently resulted in recordings that sound hollow and distorted, failing to capture the rich, immersive quality reported by live listeners. Personnel are advised to avoid prolonged exposure to...
Alright, so peep this right here, you know what I'm talking about? And y'all can go do some due diligence on this, you know what I'm saying? You see these right here? These are energy circles, spikes in the building, you know what I'm saying, where they producing energy. You know what I'm saying? So energy goes in a spiral. Shout out to Sister Myra, you know what I'm saying, for that that information right there is very deep. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So energy goes in the spiral, whether it's up or down. You know what I'm talking about? And right here, when you got these round things, with these, you should most people see them on top of buildings downtown in your downtown areas, your major cities. But more than likely, anything with these round tops here is generating energy. And I can guarantee you at one point these were bronze. You know what I'm saying? Because now they're all green looking. You feel me? But yeah, definitely conduits channeling energy. The energy goes from top to bottom. They're circling. You know what I'm saying? And then there's 3 of them. So there's the triangle. So yeah, there's definitely harnessing going on right here. I doubt they're going to say anything about the 33rd parallel, but let's see if they actually let us know where they're at. We can look it up ourselves.
SCP-Y-034, as extended observation, has been linked to symptoms
I like the house though. The
of
house dope.
attachment and melancholic rumination.
Well, I mean, let's keep the melancholy out of it. Damn, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't. You feel me? Like, listen, and that's another thing. Since he said that, listen, if you going out of town on vacation or anything like that, man, you ever walk into a building and you just getting bad vibes, the energy ain't welcoming. You know what I'm saying? It's not welcoming. It's something else.
SCP-Y-034 is a large glass cylindrical display case situated at the center of the stage within the abandoned Sanctuary Opera House, located within Provisional Reality Y1. The display case, approximately 10 meters in height and 7 meters wide, is elevated slightly on a gilded brass pedestal adorned with intricate engravings of musical notes, faces twisted in sorrow and joy, and faded floral patterns, suggesting an ornate yet melancholic aesthetic. SCP-Y-034 emits a warm golden glow that radiates outward, bathing the opera house in soft light that remains confined to the building's interior.
What's that photon
Despite
energy?
the display case being fully
Golden
transparent,
age.
no visible source for the glow has been identified within. The warmth of the light seems to reach deep into the senses, evoking a sense of nostalgia, solace, and an almost spiritual serenity that many personnel have touted as indescribably comforting.
Hey, we got ecstasy right here for the positives. Otherworldly. Hey, the planet's been coming through with the energies here lately, y'all.
In their cases, some personnel
ain't
have
mad.
reported seeing vague images within the case of objects, people, or even non-Euclidean geometry made of light, with each personnel reporting that the glimpse of what they saw was highly personal based on their past or inexplicably comforting to see in that moment.
Sound like
These cases
that's
are
the ethos.
extraordinarily rare, so we have struggled to gain significant data on the phenomenon. The properties of SCP-Y-034.
Okay, well, listen, I'm going to do y'all a favor. I'm not going to help y'all with this shit. You feel me? I think I just said too much, so hopefully, you know what I'm saying, y'all can catch that. Now, I mean, Academies, y'all know I rock with y'all, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Sometimes we gotta get. I got a download not too long ago, a couple of days ago, that said withdraw sometimes, like I normally do, just because you don't want to even help them. They're not. I mean, it doesn't help us to help them when they're not even telling us. They're really, you know what I'm saying, baiting us for real. So you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Sometimes they just drop this stuff just to get all our perspectives, just to see who has the mind to see through the veil, to know what's really going on. So yeah, we might start a Patreon so I can you feel me? You know what I'm saying? We can be a little bit more open with some of this information. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to feel like I'm shorting y'all with anything. You know what I'm saying? Now I do say go do your own due diligence, especially with dealing with the numerology, because everything does not resonate with everybody. What the 7 means to me may not mean the same thing to you. You feel me? It's only resonating. You pick up what resonates with you. You leave the rest, or you pass it to somebody that you think can use it, right? So it's a lot that goes on. It's a lot that I know about the golden energies, who it represents, what it represents. There's another thing that just popped up that was talking about the like, I guess you can call them glyphs. I'm just gonna say it sounds like a connection to the mental plane with this high golden vibrating 528 hertz type frequency energy. You feel me? And you can connect to the Akashic record / the mental plane. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, who is that? they say when most people are thinking, when you're trying to pull something from above, as above, so below. So when you're trying to draw something down, you look up. Like some people looking down is like, I don't know what you're going to find there. You know what I'm saying? Your mind is up here. So when you're thinking about something, you got to deep think, you're looking up. So look at your mind. Your brain's up here. You know what I'm talking about? And like, I think they said somebody, Elon does that a lot when he's thinking, and it depends on which direction you look. Hey, listen, it's deep. So we ain't going to go on a tangent with that, but it's deep. I'm telling you, I do a lot of reading, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only giving you what I've discovered, what I've read, and certain things that actually resonate with me, some things that I've seen work. And like I said, I can't give you everything because you have the shadow guys that want to, you know what I'm saying, do the most. But anyway, I digress.
4 are as follows. SCP-Y-034 plays music.
Where's the joint at, man?
And apparently limitless repertoire, featuring instrumental arrangements and a single vocal performer whose voice can only be described as impossibly enchanting. The timbre and range of this vocalist are distinct and ethereal, shifting effortlessly from powerful operatic heights to whispering lows. Listeners have noted a timeless quality to the music, describing it as reminiscent of a haunting lullaby, a classical symphony, or a delicate folk tune all at once. The source of the music remains undetectable. Audio equipment captures a faint ambient hum from the display case, yet no actual instruments, speakers, or other audio equipment are present. Attempts to trace the voice within SCP-Y-034 have yielded no further insights into the origin or identity of the singer. SCP-Y-034's music cannot be heard from outside the Opera House, and soundproofing anomalies seem to contain all audio from the music within its walls. Personnel outside the Opera House report complete silence, while those standing inside experience the full immersive soundscape. This auditory isolation has been tested by placing personnel and recording equipment just outside the Opera House doors while a song plays. Results confirm that no audio from the musical performance escapes the building, but audio produced from other sources, such as other personnel within the Opera House, could be detected from outside. It is hypothesized that SCP-Y-034's anomalous sound cancellation effect reinforces the Opera House's sense of eerie abandonment, adding to the isolation and sense of separation of the display case from the outside world felt by personnel within. Between each song, a break period of approximately 5 minutes occurs, during which faint preparatory sounds emerge from the display case. Personnel report hearing the sound of a female voice softly clearing her throat, the gentle tension of a violin bow against strings, or the quiet plucking of guitar or cello strings as though tuning. These sounds enhance the illusion of a live performer preparing for the next piece, though the source remains unidentified. Notably, on rare occasions, personnel report hearing muffled sobbing or quiet, trembling breaths, usually interrupted by sounds indicating musical preparation. This fleeting yet unsettling detail has raised suspicions that SCP-Y-034's performer may experience distress or duress, though such moments are brief and inconsistent. Individuals who enter SCP-Y-034's radius of influence express intense emotional reactions, often describing feelings of peace, nostalgia, or even catharsis. SCP-Y-034's music does not exhibit any known cognitohazardous or mimetic properties. Instead, it seems to reach listeners on a deeply personal level, resonating with core memories or emotions that listeners report as unfiltered, natural responses. Personnel with differing music preferences, or even those with no interest in music, report a profound appreciation for the compositions. Such responses are typically non-obsessive, but leave individuals with lingering melancholy and introspection. Emotional attachment to SCP-Y-034's performances appears to increase over time, with returning personnel describing the music as feeling familiar or painfully beautiful. SCP-Y-034 possesses an extensive catalogue of over 12,000 unique songs, each with its own distinct melody and lyrical content. These songs vary in genre, tempo, and style, suggesting a vast compositional range. Some pieces are distinctly orchestral, with sweeping violins and grand piano. Others are haunting a cappella vocals or accompanied by a lone instrument, such as harp, guitar, or cello. On rare occasions, the same song is played again with subtle refinements, showcasing a refined or improved version of the previous rendition. The reason for these refinements is unclear, but suggests a meticulous, almost obsessive drive for perfection within SCP-Y-034's musical source. Personnel have attempted to transcribe the lyrics for analysis, but the language used within the songs remains indecipherable. Linguists report that, although words carry an emotional resonance, they do not align with any known human language or dialect. Incident Y-034M1. Date: August 2nd, 2000. Summary. During an observational period, Agent Markson reported hearing a faint sobbing sound during a transitional break between songs. This sobbing continued for approximately 15 seconds before a distinct plucking of cello strings took over. Despite the haunting nature of the sound, Agent Markson reported feeling an overwhelming urge to reassure or comfort the unseen performer. After a 5-minute period, SCP-Y-034 resumed its next song, a soft piano ballad that Agent Markson described as achingly sorrowful. Subsequent psychological evaluation indicated a mild depressive state, which subsided after a week. Incident Y-034L4. Date: August 9th, 2000. Summary. An extended research session concluded with researcher Levine collapsing into tears during SCP-Y-034's final song of the observation period, which was described as a choral piece of unearthly beauty. Following the performance, Levine reported a sensation of having personally lost something, but could not elaborate. Later sessions indicate that emotional outbursts among personnel may be a recurring phenomenon linked to SCP-Y-034's music. Incident Y-034S2. Date: August 13th, 2000. Summary. During an attempted recording of SCP-Y-034, operatives noticed an unusual discrepancy in the visual output on video. SCP-Y-034's glow was visibly dimmed on the recording equipment, despite being steady in real life, and intermittent sounds of tapping could be heard. Analysis of the recording device post-operation revealed scratches resembling musical notations, lightly etched into the side of several devices used during the testing period, though they defied any known musical pattern. Addendum 034A, Psychological and Emotional Impact Analysis. Exposure to SCP-Y-034's performances has been shown to cause increased melancholic tendencies and emotional introspection in personnel. Most report experiencing heightened empathy and a greater appreciation for beauty, but some also describe lingering sadness and detachment from daily life. The Opera House's dilapidated surroundings, combined with SCP-Y-034's haunting music, amplify these responses, leading to a sense of quiet isolation and loneliness among listeners. Personnel assigned to SCP-Y-034 exhibit symptoms of phantom nostalgia, often describing the music as though it resonates with a distant, unrealized memory. Multiple listeners have articulated the sensation that SCP-Y-034's music reaches into a forgotten part of their own lives or memories, creating a profound but undefined yearning.
Is that it? Oh. I mean, he ended like it wasn't gonna be nothing there. My bad, y'all. I'm just saying.
Addendum Y-034B. Revelation
long
of
pause.
Cruel Liturgy. After several months of exploration, the true nature of SCP-Y-034's setting, the Sanctuary Opera House.
Okay, so how about this? So, I heard a lot of pings, right? You know what I'm saying? Let me flip the card over. What was that? Introspective. I heard introspective. I mean, I can't necessarily say recluse hermit, but there was so it's definitely spiritual in nature. It's a lot of occultism going on, you know what I'm saying, magic type deal going on. There's some otherworldly stuff going on. It did say deep in like oceanic, you know what I'm saying? And that's the dream world to really, you know what I'm saying, your subconscious. You got the visionary, enlightenment, you feel me? Psychic dreams type of deal, you feel me? Let's see. Some confusion, madness, lethargic, you know what I'm talking about? So yeah, Neptune is in the game. So salute to the planet Neptune, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that boy there came through real hard. Of course, you know, the science builders and all that stuff work out, but you know what I'm saying? You got this convention hall, you got the psychic and the occult fairs right there. We got the magician, the cultural expert in a sense, right? The numerologist is affiliated with this, the scientist, like all these the sciences, right? The research analysts. So we in the game, y'all. So we good. So now at this point we just kick back and just, you know what I'm saying, take in the facts and see what they lying about.
Began to unfold. The breakthrough came when MTF Zeta Zero's squad commander, codenamed Devil in Charge, was summoned to assist in the investigation. Due to his unique capacity to channel and control the demonic entity housed within him, Dr. Barnaby Oswald, a prominent Site-Y1 researcher involved in the classified Project Zeta Zero, requested his presence. Despite the unknown dangers of an extended possession, the ancient demon was allowed to assume temporary control, opening a hidden door that no conventional equipment or operatives could detect. Under the demon's influence, Devil in Charge dispelled a powerful illusion concealing a narrow ancient stone staircase hidden along the rear wall of the main stage. With the illusion broken, the staircase emerged, spiraling downwards into darkness, colder and more oppressive with each step.
What I say about the spirals? What I say about the spirals, y'all?
Further, and they could sense the unmistakable hum of latent energy, as if it clung to the walls themselves. Upon reaching the basement, the operatives found what initially seemed like a large, dimly lit storage room, scattered with abandoned stage props and long-forgotten opera costumes. However, a more sinister reality was revealed when Dr. Oswald instructed them to conduct a UV light scan of the room. Under the ultraviolet light, the walls, ceiling and floor erupted into intricate layered symbols of demonic origin. Ritualistic circles interwoven with cryptic markings and eldritch sigils, each one an unearthly red or inky black hue. In the center of the room, dozens of chains hung suspended from the ceiling, each supporting large black feathered wings, tattered, bloodied and grotesque in their suspension. The wings did not drip blood, despite the visible gore coating each feather. Even when examined closely, the wings appeared incorporeal, fading from view the moment the UV lights were switched off.
So,
touching them proved impossible for all personnel present. Their hands would pass through the...
Hey, let me take a stab at this. So, where we got some of the fallen angels got stripped of their wings, and this is where they at? So when they, you know what I'm saying, if they earn them back?
Wings as though they were a mirage. Only Devil in Charge, still possessed by the ancient demon, could physically make contact, though he refused to remove or manipulate them beyond slight demonstrative movements. When he first saw the wings, the demon let out a chilling, humorless laugh. However, as researchers grew insistent on the possibility of removing or further testing the wings, he became oddly uncooperative, refusing to engage with them any longer. Frustrated by the demon's refusal, Dr. Oswald appealed directly to the Site-Y1 director, who holds singular command over Devil in Charge, for further guidance. Knightley informed the team that demons operated under rigid ancient rules of engagement, which likely barred any further interference with the demonic symbols or the wings. It was also suggested that the display case might embody more than a simple object of containment. It could serve as a prison, a cage for creatures of a higher realm whose power was forcibly diminished. Following this, Dr. Oswald directly questioned the ancient demon, asking whether Oswald's personal theory held any truth that SCP-Y-034 housed angels or creatures similarly divine. The demon responded with a cacophony of words and phrases, each in a different language, uttered with simultaneous overlapping voices, some clear, others like whispers hidden within layers of distorted static. Linguists would later analyze this burst of speech, deciphering only fragmented statements, many of which carried a taunting or mocking tone. The phrases believed to have been mostly translated are as follows: "Holy, holy, holy. Only the redeemed can sing redemption's song. Seraphim now suffer alongside us. Cries for help are music too. Despair is shared." From these fragments, a somber understanding began to form among the research team. The ancient demon's cryptic remarks hinted at an existence of shared suffering between the demonic and divine realms, mocking and degrading those trapped within the display case. The statements also implied that the mournful, haunting melodies filling the opera house may, in fact, be expressions of torment. The beautiful harmonies transmuted cries for mercy or redemption, reshaped by dark forces to trap rather than free their bearers. With the basement's discovery, several attempts were made to remove or reposition the display case from the stage, hoping that disconnecting it from its surroundings might dampen its effects. These efforts proved entirely ineffective. All forms of equipment, from hydraulic lifts to diamond-tipped tools, failed against the opera house's physical structure. The stage floor, display case, and walls resisted all forms of physical force and manipulation. Furthermore, the haunting songs continued uninterrupted, confined only to the space within the opera house. After the 12th attempt at removal, Site-Y-1 researchers came to believe that the entire opera house was fortified by the same demonic magic that laced the basement, the display case forever bound to the stage, as if to keep its contents forever encased, a literal gilded cage. Attempts to move the display case ceased, with researchers instead turning their focus to unraveling the mysteries embedded within the operatic performances and the sigils hidden below. Though several theories exist about the origins and purpose of SCP-Y-034, many researchers are inclined to believe that the display case contains fragments, if not the entirety, of a divine being's essence, perhaps a choir of seraphic entities forced into eternal song. It is hypothesized that these beings' voices, once meant to inspire and heal, are now harnessed to create haunting and sorrowful melodies, broadcasting despair in a form so beautiful it defies natural comprehension. There is a palpable melancholy that permeates the site, an effect experienced by even the most hardened personnel who feel drawn to the display case's melodies in a manner that transcends mere auditory appreciation. The beauty of the music, combined with the chilling revelations of the basement, leaves listeners with an inescapable sense of sorrow, as though they are bearing witness to a tragedy beyond mortal understanding. Some personnel report dreams after hearing the songs, visions of vast golden landscapes marred by creeping shadows, angelic figures weeping in chains, and voices pleading from an unreachable distance. To this day, operatives and researchers alike report a growing unease whenever stationed near SCP-Y-034. Despite thorough testing and observation, much remains unknown, and all attempts to fully interpret the demonic inscriptions in the basement have resulted in minimal progress. The ancient demon, though responsible for unlocking the initial staircase, refuses to offer further insight into SCP-Y-034, merely smiling or laughing when questioned about it. One thing, however, is becoming increasingly certain. Whatever or whoever sings from within the Gilded Cage Theatre has been here for far longer than the Foundation can fathom, and perhaps will remain imprisoned far beyond the span of human civilization.
Depending on what they did. Oh, definitely depending on what they did. Alright, Academy. That's the vigil. Man, shouts out to Neptune. You feel me? Neptune was in the game, you know what I'm saying? You see how that intuition was telling me just to incorporate more off these cards, you know what I'm saying? So I went to those planets because I know they have a lot to do with what goes on in day-to-day basis, you know what I'm saying? And Neptune for this video in particular, you know what I'm saying? So definitely we got the dreams, the psychic, you know what I'm saying? The ecstasy, like these states of mind, these frequencies that these angels are putting out. I don't know what y'all did, man. Look here, look like y'all ass got in trouble. I'm just gonna say it like that. It look like y'all ad got in trouble and somebody put you in the looking glass, some shit. You know what I'm saying? Damn. You know what I'm saying? You're forced to keep singing, and so it's like, and you're probably the angels that sing, that have those eloquent voices, but y'all was on some other stuff. Y'all tried to follow the other guy. You know what I'm talking about? And now you still love to sing, but it's like, man, I wish I could sing in other places, but yeah, man, trap right here but then they really got your essence down there, because that's black weed, the carbon. You know what I'm saying? So you really, you going through it. I can only imagine. You know what I'm saying? This self-sacrifice right here, submissive. You know what I'm saying? What else we got right here? Yeah, that's why I'm digging it, man. I'm digging it for real. It's like I said, deep, visionary, this oneness, this calmness. You know what I'm saying? Like these states of these frequencies, these elevations that this some of the music puts you on, but at the same time you can still feel the I guess it's like uncertainty, the uncertainty right here, the loss. You know what I'm saying? Confusion. I could definitely say it represents a personality in a state of struggle, eventually triumphing. And say this is the Chariot card, right? Excuse me. Repeated cycles of struggle to grow and change, unbalanced emotions. So yeah, definitely. So there, you know what I'm saying? Bam, bro. Look, we was on all 4 cards. You feel me? So academates, that's why we do it. You feel me? So if you digging this stuff, go get into it. Go get into the science. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Might be able to help you out. Might be able to help you out. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, do your own due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Do your own research and come up with your own conclusion. You feel me? Everything is not for everybody, but if it works, you know what I'm saying, try it. I don't mean it might work every day, you know what I'm saying, or every year. Sometimes something that works for a little bit and you got to put it down. But don't be one that picks something up and put it down 5 minutes later, because that don't work. That don't work. You got to get the energy enough time to really get some motion if it's really for you to get it going. You know, feel me? So, but we don't want to force things. So y'all keep y'all head on that swivel out there. Don't forget to keep yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally protected at all times. You see how this thing say unbalanced emotion. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get this thing balanced. That's what the universe is all about. Great Mother is all about balance. The things that's going on in the planet right now is all about balance. Some things are about to get balanced out. Some stuff that we don't even perceive or don't even know about has been getting cleaned up, you know what I'm saying, behind scenes. And then there's other things that, you know what I'm talking about, they're just trying to keep us censorship on. So we're going to keep bringing the pressure out. Of course, see, they're trying to get my throat chakra now. So anyway, we're going to keep that pressure on. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? I do really appreciate y'all rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to be back with more SCPs, more pressure. I don't know where we're going. I think I need to get with staff so they can give me that list so I can see exactly where we're going. Oh, you know what? I actually have one for my daughter. She said she wanted me to do one. So, you know, I got you, baby girl. You know what I'm talking about? But peace and love. All the guys and goddesses and the high vibrating species on the planet. Y'all stay in the green out there.